I think we messing up by putting that part of it into it, right? Because it's not determined on the actual finances for me, right? I don't think so. Like she just got to rock with you. Like so you could come into the situation with a bunch of money and she could be gone, but you could be broke and she could be going just the same way. So your main thing is I'm not saying that you need to have it ready just for the woman, just so you can put everything on it. That's just my style, right? I don't depend on women for that part of it. I depend on women for different things, right? Like we were talking about before, the intangibles. That's fine. If you felt like that, that's cool. Just don't lead with your wallet. That would be the stupidest shit you could do in your life. Don't ever lead with your wallet. Don't ever think that you're going to get the woman because of the money. That's
Right.
crazy because that means she's there for the money. And then her
Yep.
ultimate goal is to leave with as much of the money as possible. And we have to understand that. I don't want anybody to get that misconstrued because that's crazy. I always talk against that. I speak against that all the time. Leading with your wallet is crazy. Don't ever do that, gentlemen, on any capacity. Never lead with your damn wallet. You're going to lose. However, I still think you should be prepared on your own, just as a man. Getting whether you're going to get married or not, you should just be able. You shouldn't rely on a female for that part of it, right? That's how I was trying to explain it. Like I don't think that that should be part of it.
I mean, but every man can live by himself on his own. I don't think any man need. Most men don't need a woman,
To survive.
but most men don't need a woman to survive. You can live, but when you're talking about a full family and making it to the other end of life in this country in this economy, that's nearly impossible.
So you just made a beautiful case for a woman that loves you, that both y'all got it through the mud and work for what y'all have. Which part of being married dictated the work that y'all put in?
Well, I didn't. I mean, Shane said I cleaned it up a little bit. I believe in marriage. So that's I was when I said marriage, I really meant you need somebody with you. So I get
Smooth.
what you. I no. I got what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with what you said. You saying you don't need marriage for that? Fair. I just believe in marriage, so it is what it is with me. That's why I just led with that. But
And here, let's meet that. That's where we have the crossroads. You saw it works for you, but here's the part that where you went left when you say to other people what they need, because other people are running their race.
so what about what I said goes
You are dictating to other people what
that
they
they
need in
need
their life.
that they need a relationship for.
No, you said
I just
85%. I'm
need
gonna
somebody, right? I said Shannon cleaned it up for me, right?
okay, so that's the only sticking point.
So
If
why are you sticking
marriage
to it? I've
works for
already
you,
conceded that I said most people need somebody to make it from one end of life to the other. Shannon cleaned it up for me.
okay, not focusing on you, just focusing on the conversation. There's no ad hominem attacks toward
No,
you.
I'm talking about I literally cleaned up that to where we don't have to stick on the marriage part anymore because I've already accepted that no, you don't need marriage for that.
I concede.
KP, are you religious or no?
I grew up back Christian. I
Okay, cool. Well,
have
let me
my
ask you this.
views on it. I believe I believe in a higher power, but over my learning, Dr. Henry Clark and other great
Hmm.
scholars, I believe like stories are mistold. But I still hold
Okay,
faith in that through my studies, and I hold faith in a higher being. But you can't tell
gotcha.
me if certain other people translate it and then they change books down time that I'm
It's
supposed
gonna
to
be
adhere to what,
lost in translation, right? Understood.
yeah,
Understood.
other people
What,
that don't share
what
my
I wanted to
skin
ask
color.
you. All
You
right.
were saying?
So I had a different type of question. I just wanted to ask you, how do you feel? And let's take the paperwork out of it, like just maybe the sanctity of marriage, right? Not the government involved. I mean, like you go ahead, you have your own ceremony where it's like the original agreement between you, your spouse, and God. Would you are you against something like that, which would hold no weight in court per se, but or would you be against that also, or would you
No,
just
I
say
wouldn't.
because I know
I wouldn't
marriage is
be
a
against.
dangerous thing.
I
Okay.
wouldn't be against
So that's just
it.
the
If you
paperwork.
make, I said it's a contract. The agreement that you have between two to love each other for the rest of your life, that can be made between two. You don't need no government in it.
Yeah. No, and I believe that too. The government involvement is something that's scary as hell for men because it's not advantageous. There's very little that we would do as far as a business decision to jeopardize our finances. If you know it's a 50% chance of failure, it's crazy. So it's a scary thought to as men to be like, damn, I'm about to put it all on the line, and you're watching a lot of people fail on it. I did it, right? But I still wouldn't tell. I advise people to do some form of commitment, whether it be marriage, even if you don't want to do the paperwork. I understand there are advantages and disadvantages. Weigh your options, vet properly. But my main thing is the main reason I say that is just for the kids' sake, right? Just because of what we were kind of talking about earlier with having a dual parent household. And that doesn't necessarily look like government involvement. So I could understand that part without tying your finances up totally. If you were scared as hell, like a lot of men right now, because you watching these other men drop like flies, you watching what's going on in these courts, and you're watching women getting away with cheating on people and having no consequences whatsoever. All that is scary as hell for men out here. And we watch women, put their representative out there for you to meet and marry, and then now you meet the real her and you're doomed. Right. So that happens. And that's a lot of men, because a lot of men, we don't understand sometimes how difficult it is for the average person. Like a lot of us that get on the panels and stuff like that, we can sit here, we vet, we study this. This is a lot of work that we put in to do this. The average man today is not thinking about this. They just trying to get by. They trying to get theirs. They working on a career. They doing different things. They want a family, but they're not trying to make it a damn skill set. It's not supposed to be a skill set. That's not what love is supposed to be like. I'm supposed to find a person that I appreciate, go into the situation in good faith, and not worry what the fuck they're trying to do to me. It shouldn't be tactics and game and all of this nonsense. It's trash. That's trash. And a lot of men going into those situations going with good faith, and they and they don't have a good outcome, and it's terrible. So that's a problem for me. What's up?
I got a question for you. If you were the woman, right? Let's take the contract out of it. You were the woman.
Okay.
You marry her. Y'all grind it out. Y'all buy a house together.
Okay.
No contract. It don't work out. Who keeps the house?
It splits.
It splits.
You split the assets.
Without a contract, right?
Yeah, the house does. But she won't get alimony. I won't be paying her for the rest of my life.
Listen,
those
contracts.
Checkmate.
Yeah or no. Yeah or no. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's
y'all do know.
That part. She's not going to have my 401k, my pension, right? All that. What? That's going too. You realize that, right? Your pension, your 401k, your everything, your whole life, your savings that you built.